Hi everyone, welcome to my class. Today in this class I would like to discuss about the if else statement or the conditional statement in Java. Okay, so conditional statement. What is the conditional statement and how we use or how we apply conditional statement in Java? Using the if else statement. Using the if else statement we apply the conditional statement. What is the if else statement? Actually if else statement just works like in this way. Suppose if you want to execute either of the two statements depending upon some given conditions, then we use the if else statement. Suppose two conditions are given, means suppose one condition is given and out of the two executions or out of the two statements any one statement you want to execute. So on that time we use the if else statement. So it depends upon the condition. If condition, so two statements will be written, will be given, but both the statements will not execute. Out of the statements any one statement will execute, but that depending upon the condition. Okay, so this is the if else statement. So how does this if else statement construct, means how does this if else statement syntax? Like it, if is a keyword, so if within the bracket we use the condition, we will put the condition, and this condition when we will provide, remember this condition we provide with the help of some relational operator. So what are the relational operator? So for the conditions we will use we will apply these relational operators like the equal to, double equal to, that is equal to, then greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and not equal to. So these relational operators we will use to construct a condition. Okay, remember it. So how does it look? So if the condition, so remember this condition always return boolean value. This condition always will return the boolean value, that means either it will be true or will be false. So depending upon this boolean value there will be two blocks. This is one block, then after that else, after the else there will be another block. So there will be two blocks. In the if block, this is the true part statements. This is the true statements. That means if the condition returns true value, so this block will execute, or if this condition returns the false value, then this false part or false statement, this block, whatever statements will be given in this block under the else part, this else part conditions means else part statements will execute. So this is the basic concept of the if else statement. So if else statement always return the true value, and if the true value means if the condition returns the true value followed by if statement, whatever statements will be given those statements will execute, otherwise the else part will execute, that is else part means this is the false part. So remember always if statement returns boolean value, either true or false. Got it? So this is the basic concept of the if statement. So now I am going through some examples, means some through programs. Suppose first one program you have been asked that two numbers we are taking input, we are taking two numbers as input, and out of those two numbers we want to check or we want to compare which one is the maximum number, which one is the maximum number. So how we will do the program? So the full program I am not writing, that you know how to write the full program, that class, then public static void main, those two parts I am not writing, just main part I am writing, that is the from the variable declaration. So here suppose both the numbers we are assuming that both the number will take as input the integer type. So both the numbers will take input as the integer type. So what will be the variables? So int a A will hold the first number, int b, b will hold the second number, and one more variable taking, that is the max. Max will hold either the value of a or the value of b, which one will be the maximum or the greater. That value will store into max. And how we will take input into a and b, that I am not showing, that you know that through the main method we take the input. So that part I am not showing you. So after that, followed by it, then we will start the if condition. So condition will be like this: if the value of a is greater than b, if the value of a is greater than b, then what will happen? That means if the value of a is greater than b, so automatically you can understand that a is maximum, because greater than, if a is greater than b, so a will be maximum. So max will be a, max will be a. Otherwise, this is the false part. That means if this condition returns true part, means true boolean value, so max will be a, this statement will execute. If not, then the else part. So in the else part I am writing max is equal to b. That means this is the false part. This is the else part or the false part. That's all. This program is over. Then after we will print the value of max. So max will hold either a or b. So remember, both a and b will not hold, because this 2 times max is initializing with 2 different values, that is a and b. So remember, instead it is just initializing with the 2 variables, but 2 variables value will not hold together, because either a will be maximum than b, means greater than b, or b will be greater than a. So that means if a is greater than b, then max will be a, otherwise max will be b. That's all. So this is one example just I have given you. One more example of the if else statement I am showing you. Now another condition is given, that is, suppose you have asked that one number you will take as input, that is suppose as the marks. So if the marks is more than or equal to 40, if the marks is more than or equal to 40, then you will pass, otherwise you will fail. So one string type variable I am taking, string will store either pass or fail. So string, suppose remarks I am taking, rem is equal to, no, nothing, rem. So remarks, rem will store either pass or fail. Another variable taking integer marks. So marks we will take as input. So you know how to take input through the main method, so that part I am not showing. So marks you have taken as input, and the remarks we will calculate or we will find. How we will find? On the basis of the conditions, and that condition will be depending upon the marks. So how we will write in code? We will apply the if statement. So if, very simple, if marks is greater than or equal to 40, which one just now I have said, that one, same statement, same English statement I am writing through the code. If the marks is greater than or equal to 40, then, so then part is followed by marks. So then what will happen? Remarks will be pass. So whatever English statement, this sentence I have told, the same statement just through the coding I have written. So statement or sentence is what? If you have got 40 or more than 40 marks, so you have passed. So that means if the marks is more than or equal to 40, then, so then means followed by if, then remarks will be pass. Otherwise, so otherwise means this is the else, otherwise remarks will be fail. That's all. So this is the if statement, this is the basic concept of if statement. So here if statement is on 2 conditions. So condition is what? Either marks will be more than or equal to 40, or marks will be less than 40. So depending upon it, we will calculate the remarks, that is the either will hold the pass or will hold the fail. So this is the basic concept of the simple if else statement. Remember, if else statement always depending upon the, or depends upon the conditions, user given conditions, and it returns either true value or the false value. So I hope you have understood about it. Now the next thing is that, now the next things I am showing which one, that is the nested if else statement. Nested if else statement means what? When we will apply the nested if else statement. Nested if else statement means when there will be multiple conditions. So here how many conditions were there? Here two conditions. Two conditions means either the means in this program either marks will be more than 40 or less than 40. So there are two conditions. So in those occasions we will use the simple if else statement. But nested if else statement, nested if else statement means what? Nested, this term will apply when there will be more than two conditions. When there will be more than two conditions, then we will apply the nested if else statement. Okay, so in nested if else statement we will apply more than two conditions. So here depending upon the marks, suppose you have asked that to calculate the grade, you have asked that to calculate the grade. How we will calculate the grade? Okay, before suppose, okay, so first I am not showing the grade calculation. Before showing the grade calculations, I am showing you that using the nested if else statement to find the maximum number among three numbers. In the previous program, in the first program on the if else statement, I showed you that maximum number between the two numbers, that is among between A and B, any one will be the maximum. That means either A will be greater than B or B will be greater than A. So there were two conditions. Now I am going through the three variables or three numbers. Among those three numbers I will show you which one is the maximum. So such as the three variables we will assume here as the A, B, C. So here the value will be, variable will be A, B and C. Among three any one will be the maximum. So here conditions will be how it will look like. So we will apply such conditions. First condition will be if the value of A is greater than B and greater than C. If the value of A is greater than B and greater than C, that means A will be maximum. So no need to compare on that time B and C, because if A is greater than B and A is also greater than C, so from that time, on that occasion we are determining that the A will be maximum or the greater than B or as well as C. That's all. But so this is the one condition. Second condition is that if not, this is the second condition. Second condition is if not, if A is not greater than either B or C, any one, that means A cannot be greater. So on that time, under the else part, in the else part we will apply one more if statement. So on that time we will compare between these two, remaining two. So that means if A cannot be maximum, so either B will maximum or C will maximum. So on that time we are having the rest of two values, either B or C. So on that time, under the else part we will again start comparing with B and C. So on that time we will first check is B is greater than C or not. If yes, so B will be maximum. If not, C will be maximum. So got it? So now this part we will do through the program, through the coding. Very simple one, very simple. So let's see. First, variables are int A, that is for the first number, then int B, int C, three inputs, and for maximum taking one more, that is max. Now we are starting the if statement. So if A is greater than B, this is one statement. And so how and we will write here? We will write and in logical operator. This is logical and we know through the operator I have explained this one, that logical operator. In that video you will get what is the use of double ampersand, double and, what is the use of it. This is called the logical and. So logical and means both the part if true, if A is greater than B and A is also greater than C. So that means what? There are two conditions here in this if block. Two conditions are here. This is condition number 1 and this is condition number 2, and in between these two conditions logical AND is sitting. So logical AND will return true only when the both the condition will be the true. When this condition will return true as well as this condition also will return true, that time only full if block will return true. Out of these two, if any one condition return false, then if block will return false. Example I will give. So if it happens, so what will happen then? Max will be the A. On that time max will be A. Max value will be, means A will be the maximum. That means if A is greater than B, both the time A is maximum. If it happens, then max will happen, that maximum. Sorry, A will happen, means A will be the maximum. Otherwise, so otherwise means else. In this else, that means if A cannot be maximum, then another more if part. So this is the nested. Else, otherwise, again if. So on that time if A cannot be, just I showed earlier, if A cannot be maximum, then we are left two more variables, that is B and C. So now we will compare in between B and C. So now we will check if B is greater than C, then max will be B, otherwise else max will be C. That's all. That's all. So this is the basic concept. This is the basic concept. So what happens now from the beginning, now with some values I am explaining, suppose A is 7, B is 3, C is 6. This one I have given. So on that time what is happening? We are checking is 7 is greater than 3 and 7 is greater than 6. This is true, 7 is greater than 3. This is also true, 7 is greater than 6. So that means if block will execute, that is max is A. A means 7. So max is 7. We have got, that's all. But if max A is 7, B is 4, C is 8. So on that time what is happening? See, in this time A greater than B, so 7 greater than 4. Now A greater than C, that is 7 greater than 8. So what is returning value is here? So 7 greater than 4, is it correct? Yes, this is true. 7 greater than 8, is it true? No, this is false. So this statement, this condition return true, but this statement returning false. So one true, another one is false, and in between we have used the AND. So in that time it will return false. So if block will not execute. So this block will not execute, it will return to the else part. Now directly jump to the else part. In the else part what we are getting? In the else part, before entering in the else block, we are getting that one more if statement is there. So now let's execute this if statement. So in this if statement what is happening? B greater than C. So B greater than C means 4 greater than 8. Is it true? Is 4 greater than 8? No, 4 is not greater than 8. So this statement is returning false. So max, so in this if block, else part is which one? This is the else part. So this else part will execute. So what is the else part? Else part is max is equal to C. So C is which one? C is 8. So maximum will be the 8, like in this way. So understood? Got it? I hope you have understood this main, means basic concept of if statement, if else statement and nested if else statement. So if else statement and nested if else statement means if else when we will apply, when there will be two conditions. When there will be two conditions, we will apply the if else statement, and if only one condition, sometimes we will see and we will be having that only one condition. So if we will be having only one condition, remember on that time the else block of the if part will not be available. We will not use the else block of the if part. So that will be called the dangling if, actually dangling if, remember. So on that time we will apply only the if part, not the else part. Okay, so remember. So if there will be only one condition, we will apply only one if statement. That time there will be no else block. If there are two conditions, so on that time we will use if and else part, if and else part. In the if condition and in the else part the false. So if in case of the two conditions, and if there will be multiple conditions, more than two conditions, and there can be unlimited number of conditions. If there will present that unlimited number of conditions, so remember on that time we will apply whatever number of conditions are there. On the basis of the if else will be the nesting. So if else, if else, if else, if else, if, like this we will continue. We will continue until and unless we are covering all the, till we are not covering all the conditions. So this is the basic concept of if else and nested if else. So through the nested if else, some more programs we will solve in the next day. Next day one more class I will take on the basis of nested if else, only nested if else with some more conditions. So on that class we will give 3, 4, 5 like this, some more conditions. Okay, so for this class only till this much you have understood this class. So today what we discussed last time, I am just giving a recap, that is if else statement which actually occurs on the basis of two conditions, and nested if else. Nested if else means when there will be more than two conditions. So in this last program there were three conditions. So that's why if under this if one condition, then else part also nested, one if part, another one else part. So there were three conditions. Okay, so like this way there will be more conditions, and more conditions we will show in the next class. I hope you have understood. Thank you for watching the class and being present in my class. Hope you have understood. So have a nice day. Thank you.